Welcome once again to Unboxing Unscripted, Unfiltered. And this time around, we're going to jump right ahead to the actual unboxing and we're going to talk about coffee a little bit here because I don't know, I want to mix it up. And some of you were already remarking that it takes a while for me to actually get to the watch that I'm reviewing. So let's try and do that. Okay, what is this? Okay. And this one is a long time stuck in customs, and finally I'm able to get this out. Let's see if I. Okay, wait. And I'm still clumsy at opening these packages, guys. Anyway, it's from Christopher Ward. Yes, this was stuck in customs for a while, of a number of weeks, and it's supposed to be the local, but I think the local went back to Britain, and this time around we're getting this one though, and this one was also stuck, but happily it's now unstuck and here for us to review. And this is C60 Trident Lumiere Titanium. Okay, Lumiere Titanium. Right. So you already know the new box from Christopher Ward, so I'm not gonna work on that. I'm not gonna show that anymore. Here is the actual watch. Okay. Let's put it here. So a little bit more of composition there. Let's open this up. Let's see. It's well, first and foremost, right now you may not see it in the video, but this is a very light watch, and I could really feel it. It's very light to the touch. I don't know how many grams this is. So let me see. They say this is only 53 grams. Only 53 grams. And I could feel it. It feels like it's a high-end GShock in weight. But there's a lot more to this watch than that weight. Of course, this is made from titanium, and this titanium, as you can see, is finely polished all over. And this is the one of the more renowned features of Christopher Ward of late, because they've been really putting a lot of attention to the finishing on their watches, and this one is no exception. Let's feel the. Oh, I love that very crisp bezel there. Now there's a little bit of a dampening happening, but it clicks really well, and the clicks are subtle yet crisp. Very nice. I love that. But I guess that's also a byproduct of having a little bit of a muted bezel because of the titanium construction, or the titanium material that they use on the bezel. And as you can see, it's also a very matte finished bezel insert, which is kind of contradicting to all of the polished facets of this watch. Now, let's put it on the wrist. Remove our prototype quadras right there. A little bit of a cameo there. But before we do so, now we're going to talk about Kunuku Coffee Roasters, the best handcrafted coffee in the whole wide universe. And you know, one thing that I hate the most are watch ninjas. They're all unreliable. They melt at the slightest of disagreements, and they love tea, first and foremost. So don't be a watch ninja. Be a true watch pirate and drink handcrafted coffee like Kunuku Coffee Roasters. Okay, let's put it on the wrist. Let's see. Let's take off that. We have the opportunity now to take off all of these stickers. And this is going to be returned to Christopher Ward. It's a common business practice of theirs. They send these watches for review and they ask us to return it. Well, at least most of us. Maybe to other reviewers they don't, but you know, I can't be picky, I can't be choosy. But look at that. That 41 millimeter feels like a 40 millimeter on my wrist, and that thinness. Okay, the lug is a little bit too long for my wrist, but that is 47.9 millimeters. Again, my wrist is 6.6 inch, but it feels really light, guys. This is a really light watch on the wrist, and It comes with all the nifty features. It has a 300-meter water resistance. It has a helium escape. I think this is a helium escape valve right there. That's a helium escape valve. I think it is. Let me see. One moment. Let me check it out. It seems like it's a helium escape valve. Oh yeah. Okay. It is a helium escape valve. And you can see there's a bit of a crown guard there. But most importantly, one of the key features of this watch is that lumicast. Oh, do they call it lumicast? What do they call it? Loom blocks. These loom blocks. Oh, super luminova global light. Sorry. Okay, there's our global light, not lumicast. Sorry, guys. These are global light indexes, and these light up in the dark. I'm not gonna show that. You're gonna have to wait for the video review on how that global light loom performs and how those indexes look in the dark. Very, very nice. Now, let me put my first impressions here. The orange dial is not my taste, of course. I know that, and I think you kind of know if you've been following this channel. But I know a lot of you love this kind of combination. That black and orange combination is a winning combination that many people love especially in the dive watch market. However, those global light indexes, I'm kind of split on it. I see that they're very crisp, they're very defined, all of their edges are really sharp. However, they still look a little bit plasticky to me. And let me wear this a few times and let me see if my impression about it will change. But for me, that's the initial impression that I have. It's kind of anticlimactic, but this is one of the features that this watch is trying to promote. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think that this global light index is underwhelming? I mean, maybe some people are not trying to say that because everybody's hyping that, but I don't know. I'm a little bit underwhelmed with the global light. And I know there's an allure there. It's becoming a trend also in the microbrand production that they're using lumicast, the less expensive, I guess, version of global light. But this one, I don't know. It feels a little bit plasticky. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and the good and interesting comments will make it into the actual video review. And again, that's the Christopher Ward Trident Lumiere.